For both of you, what do people in District 9, in your opinion, want from their school board representative? DeAndre, you've talked a lot about change and a lot about new blood. What specifically do you think that the people that you'll be that you will be a representative of are wanting?
I think they're wanting someone who's going to make sure that without a doubt that the school board member, if I elected me, his number one doubt is their students and their students' education, and making sure that the teachers are being taken care of, and making sure that their voices are actually being heard. Not just, yes, I'm listening, and then 2 months later, there's no follow-up, no nothing. I think it's time for someone like that to come in and be able to just finally say, I'm here for you guys. I am. I'm not here, I'm not there, I'm here for you all. What was the second part of the question?
Just essentially, what do you feel that that the community is wanting from you as a D9 representative? And also another part of that is, expand a little bit about what your current knowledge is, you as well, Mr. Highlander, what your current knowledge is of the current makings of District 9 and how it works.
And I feel I've heard this from several community members in the community, so I'm not just saying this at Steve, but they want someone that has a backbone, someone that's not gonna vote with the popular group, someone that's not gonna say, I don't want to make anyone mad, so I'm just gonna stay out of it, or I'm gonna vote with the majority. They want someone who is literally going to say, I don't care if I make you mad, this is not gonna help my students, so I'm not doing it. Caritza Mosley, or Caritza Jerome, sorry, she's a prime example of that. Rhonda Thurman as well. If something's not going to benefit their schools and they don't feel like it's going to benefit them, you will know. You will know. They will hoop and holler and they will let people know this is not going to help my schools. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be up there and try to be the middleman and try to be the peacekeeper. I want what's best for my school. So if I feel like it's not going to benefit Ottawa, Central, Hunter, Brown, my schools in my district, then I'm not voting for it. I don't want to say, well, I'm sorry I didn't vote for you because you helped me down. Like, no, I'm not there for that. I'm there to make this district the best district it can. Like I said earlier, this district is divided enough. I don't need any more divide. When I was going to Central, everyone was like, well, why do Ottawa gets everything? And vice versa. Well, why do Central get to do this? It has to stop. And the way for it to stop is for someone who's going to get up there and bring us together, unify us. And I've heard that from several people. I've been in the community, I've been talking, I've been trying to figure out, what do you want in your District 9 school board member? Because I want to be that. I don't want to be something that's just going to sit there for the title. I want to be there because I want to. Just recently, I found out that they get some kind of salary. I was thinking we did this for free. I would have did this for free because it's something that I'm passionate about. So that's a little bit about where I'm coming from that.
Mr. Highlander, same question to you. What, in your opinion, do the people of District 9 want in their school board representative? And I'd like to have a little expansion on that. What do you feel that they are wanting differently or in addition to what they have had over the last years that you've been sitting in that position?
I think the people in the community want a continued effort for the students in the community. And I think I've done that, and I want to continue to do that. I don't know if the implication was that I am trying to go with the majority. I've not. I've gone against majority time and again. I do think it's important that we work together. You have to count to 5 to get anything done, and you have to work with people. Am I giving up things? No, I'm not. I'm not willing to give things up. I try to be a voice of reason. I try to work with people, and I think it's very important that we do. We need to remember, though, that when we talk, that we have those 3 legal powers that we have, and we don't have anything else other than those 3 powers. I try to work closely with the community. I work with the teachers. I work with the children, and I do live in District 9. And I understand that DeAndre is willing to move into District 9 if you win the election. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so I will say he's been educated in District 9, and he lives in a border zone, which is close to it, and I understand that. But I am in the community and have been for many years and will continue to. And I want to work, and I want to work with the people. And I think I have been. I've been told by people all over the district that I'm very accessible, and I want to be accessible to them. I think it's important that we do. Now, whether or not you think I voted correctly, I commit every major decision to prayer. I do ask for a random poll. There's a question whether or not how effective a random poll is. I think that's about the most effective that you could be. If you, in governmental agencies, a random poll is the most effective. And I do at least 100 people. When we have as many voters as we have 7,000 to 8,000 children in this district. We have 11 schools. And DeAndre has a great heart. I like DeAndre. He is a good young man. When we first talked, he didn't know how many schools were in the district. I said 5 or 6. And I said, there are 10 plus the adult high school. There are 11. And I've been in all those schools repeatedly. And I've been to PTA meetings, and I go to the student advisory meetings, I go to the parent advisory, and I go to the teacher advisory meetings. And I go everywhere I can. I am a very active school board member. Thank you very much.
A few things. Yes, I do not live in District 9. I've lived on the border of District 9 for pretty much most of my life. I can't help that where I live, I'm zoned for all District 9 schools. And as a lot of people understand and know, wherever you go to school is where you build your community and where your connections are built, where you go to church and things like that. So for the most of my life, I have been in District 9. That's where my friends are. That's where my connections are. So yes, if I do win, I am moving into District 9 so I can be a better representative for this district. And yes, when me and Steve met the first time, I was, I wouldn't say backed into a corner, but I did have a situation where I was being come at by 2 different parties. And yes, I was a little scatterbrained. And yes, I didn't know what was going on when he was asking me question after question. I get where he was coming from. He had a kind heart for it. But for someone who's coming into this industry and having all that thrown at him at one time in a room with just them versus me, it's kind of hard to think right into that pressure. So that's my defense to that.
That was not my intention. I was trying to be kind.